Since SQLite 3 is restricted to just one file, let's now see what it means to use that file. So for starters, it is just a single disk file. So it's going to sit as just one file on your disk. The good news is that database file is cross-platform and cross-architecture operable. So you can write it on even a 32-bit machine and operate it on a 64-bit machine later. And of course the NDNS doesn't matter, so you can even use your Sun Microsystem box and make use of SQLite, and of course read it on a Windows machine later. As far as the version compatibility is concerned, as long as your database interaction lies with version 3.0.0 and above, you're good to go. You can write in even this version and read the database in a later version. Now that we understand how SQLite can be invoked to share a same database file across multiple processes, it's important that we kind of get an idea on the different thread safety modes offered by SQLite. Single-threaded means that only a single thread can access the database at a time. That is, beyond a single-threaded access will result in unfavorable results. So in this case, all mutexes are disabled, and no more than one thread should access the database. So in case you have an Android app and you know for sure that no multi-threading is going to happen, this is something that you should prefer. The next one is multi-thread. So here multiple threads can safely access as long as the database connection is not shared simultaneously among two or more threads. And the last one, which is the default, is that there is no safety restriction that's going to hinder you. You can open as many SQLite connections as you want and you're good to go. The threading behavior can be decided either at compile time, start time, or at runtime. For deciding the behavior at compile time, you'd have to customize the configuration and then compile the source. Start time, this is a C API that corresponds to the start time configuration. If your library exposes something that corresponds to the config, that is when you initiate the connection to the file, then you can provide it. And of course, at runtime is when you basically open the file using the SQLite library. That's when you decide at runtime as to how you want to have the threading behavior. The priority is as follows. The runtime behavior overrides the start time behavior, which of course overrides the compile time behavior. If on the other hand you set the threading mode to single thread, you cannot override it.